For thousands of years, the sands of Egypt have been hiding things we were never supposed to see. Lost tombs, buried treasures, secret chambers, and entire pieces of history that disappeared without a trace. But here's the strangest part. Some of these mysteries were not discovered by ancient historians. They were discovered by people digging in places nobody expected, and sometimes, what they found raised even more questions than it answered. So let's go inside some of ancient Egypt's greatest mysteries, because the deeper we look, the stranger Egypt becomes. One of the biggest mysteries is the number of tombs that may still be hidden beneath the desert. For centuries, archaeologists have uncovered royal tombs filled with gold, jewelry, weapons, statues, and objects meant to accompany the dead into the afterlife. But Egypt is enormous, and researchers believe many tombs remain undiscovered. Some may belong to rulers whose names have almost disappeared from history. Others could contain treasures that have never been seen for thousands of years. And then there's the question that makes archaeologists especially curious. What if one of those tombs belongs to a pharaoh whose burial place has never been identified? We already know this can happen. Tutankhamun's tomb remained hidden for more than 3,000 years before Howard Carter discovered it in 1922, and when the entrance was finally opened, the world saw something extraordinary: gold, ancient furniture, weapons, chariots, and the famous golden burial mask. But Tutankhamun wasn't one of Egypt's most powerful pharaohs, so imagine what could still be waiting inside the tomb of a far more important ruler. And the mystery doesn't stop with tombs. Archaeologists have also uncovered lost cities, places once filled with workers, craftsmen, priests, and ordinary families, then abandoned and forgotten beneath the desert. One of the most remarkable examples is a huge ancient settlement near Luxor, sometimes called the Lost Golden City. Its streets, houses, workshops, and objects revealed something unexpected. Ancient Egypt wasn't just about giant monuments and pharaohs, it was a living civilization. People cooked, worked, traded, built homes, raised children, and then, somehow, some of these communities disappeared from history. But perhaps the most fascinating mysteries are the things that were intentionally hidden: secret passages, sealed chambers, and objects buried where nobody would think to look. Why were they hidden? Were they meant to protect sacred objects? Were they emergency hiding places? Or were ancient Egyptians deliberately concealing knowledge from future generations? In some cases, we simply don't know, and every discovery creates another question. Take the Great Pyramid. For more than 4,500 years, people assumed we knew almost everything inside it. Then modern scientists detected a massive, previously unknown space above the Grand Gallery. They didn't find it by breaking through the stones. They found it by tracking cosmic particles passing through the pyramid. And suddenly, one of the world's most studied monuments had a secret space nobody knew existed. We still don't know exactly what that space was for, and that tells us something important. Even after centuries of exploration, Egypt hasn't given up all of its secrets. There are still unexplored tombs, unidentified rulers, lost settlements, hidden chambers, and objects whose purpose remains uncertain. The desert can preserve things for thousands of years. A doorway can disappear beneath sand. A tomb can be buried beneath another structure. A name can vanish from historical records. And sometimes, the only proof that a forgotten world existed is a single artifact waiting to be found. So the next great Egyptian discovery could already be sitting beneath the sand. A sealed tomb, a forgotten pharaoh, a lost treasure, or something we don't even have a name for yet. And maybe that's the greatest mystery of ancient Egypt. Not what we've already found, but what is still waiting to be discovered. Subscribe to Lost Timelines for more mysteries from history that still don't have an answer.